wearing white because we're doing a little wedding vlog. We're, I think, like 73 days away, which is literally insane. That feels like it's tomorrow. It's like 2 months, if that. So I'm gonna share kind of like where we're at, some of the tasks that I'm doing to kind of get things together. I just posted a bridal makeup trial, I think a couple Sundays ago. I'm doing like my upload schedule every other Sunday for now, just because life is so hectic. I don't want to promise something that I can't follow through with. Yeah, I did the bridal makeup trial. That makeup stayed on really well. I really liked it. And I do think that I like the darker eyebrow. If you watch the video, then you know what I'm talking about. You guys are sitting on my couch, so it might look a little bit wacky, and I'm sorry about that. But this is our little arch that Anthony built to make sure it actually came together, because it is from Temu or TikTok Shop or something like that, something cheap. We're at that point, girl. I don't have any room or time for judgment. I need cheap stuff. I'm a DIY bride. Give me a break, please. She's pretty rickety, but she works, and so I did decorate it. I'll insert a picture if I have one, but very simple. Just like a little bit of chiffon drapery with some fake flowers on each side. And then this little like golden arch is gonna hold our lace detailed wedding welcome sign, but it doesn't fit right, so I ordered a new one. So I wanna try and build that in this vlog to see if it'll look better, because it's also like arched instead of like rectangular. You know what I mean? This is the current state of my office. This is pretty much the wedding room, plus the room for the kitty cats, I guess. I feel like some of the last things that we've been needing to do is just order a whole bunch of stuff from Amazon, which we just did our first big order on Prime Day. Anything that was on sale, we bought, and I have yet to go through all that. We have another batch that we need to order soon as well. We're meeting with our wedding day coordinator, actually in like an hour. We're going to dinner, and her and I are gonna talk through the schedule and whatnot. I started putting together the seating chart, like, shit's getting real, like this is happening. And we decided that we're gonna write handwritten notes to each of our guests as like their place card. So these are like navy blue envelopes, and I'm gonna write their name. It's a little thank you card. I'm gonna write on the top portion, Anthony's gonna write on the bottom portion, and that's how everybody will find their seat and then be able to open their card. Because also I'm so adamant that I want to be on the dance floor at my wedding. We are not spending all this money, doing all this stress and all this work for me to not be on the dance floor. I know it's typical, I feel like for brides specifically, to go around to each guest after dinner and like have conversation and say thank you for coming. Of course, because like people are traveling far. But girl, that's why we're doing a handwritten note. I'm gonna be on the dance floor. See you there. I love you in this letter, right? You probably saw this stack of boxes over here. I bought these from Walmart. I have so many. This is labeled table 4, but I actually want to get them all organized. So yeah, unpacking, repacking, organizing, mock setup trials. And the unfortunate news is we have learned we're getting married on a public beach. We had to buy a permit. However, we have discovered that there is a hotel on the beach that is doing a hotel, or that's having a wedding on the exact same day at the exact same time in the exact same spot that we were planning to have our wedding. Woo! Just what a bride 2 months out wants to hear. But it'll be fine. I've decided that I'm done being stressed. Truly, I've just decided that, and so I'm just not going to be stressed anymore. Yeah, I just wanted to intro this little wedding vlog, but I'm excited to get everything kind of situated and start putting stuff together and like seeing the vision. Like it's really happening. It's like so close to being here, and I'm starting to see the vision. Got a bridal hair trail done. I love it. The updo is the way to go. Anthony has no idea, but I bought his fucking band. He's been so specific about what he likes. And there was this one listing selling at a jewelry shop that we didn't like. And he saw the price and said it was too expensive. But we've been looking at other bands. We've gone for shopping together. And he always comes back to this one. Bought it. I didn't tell him. I got a base size for him too, so I hope it's right. But I'm gonna surprise him with it right now. Ready? It's pretty cool. It like has a wave texture to it, and you would think this wouldn't be that hard to find this texture, but we had a really hard time when we didn't find anything else with this specific texture. And he Do you have any ideas?
What day is it?
What day is it?
June 23rd. Why did you give me some?
Maybe.
Like what?
A surprise. Close your eyes. Put out your right hand. Okay.
Oh, what is this? Oh!
I may have made a purchase a while ago, and now we have
A while ago? How long
it.
ago?
Open it. Open it.
I thought it was like an animal or something because it was fuzzy.
Just like a little live mouse in your hand.
Is this the one?
It's the one.
What?
I got it. That's I have money.
What?
I got it like a couple months ago. It should be resized.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I hope it's the too tight.
That's good.
Yay! I hope you love it.
I did.
I
It's
feel
the same one.
I know, they still had it.
Woo!
I'm going to attempt to build this gold arch. Anthony built our other one, but I'm determined to do this one. These are very simple instructions. Shouldn't be too bad. And then we can try and tie the sign on it. Yeah, this is 3.3 feet by 6.6 feet. So this is almost 7 feet tall, which is gonna be much better for our sign because well, this is 7 feet tall. So that must be like what, 5.5 feet tall? Yeah, I'm feeling hopeful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not that much taller, but it is taller for sure.
Yeah, let me get the sign and see how it looks. Oh my gosh, it looks much better. It's higher and it's wider. Maybe we'll need, what's that called? The
Fishing line?
Yeah, like fishing line to tie right here.
Yeah.
Here she is, beautiful. There is no way. There was no way that this was gonna work. Look at that.
Yeah, it's like literally the same exact size.
Yeah, it wouldn't flow the way that I wanted it to. Yeah, this is so cute. This on the beach. Maybe we can use the rectangular stand for like a different sign. For maybe like the rehearsal dinner or something. Hello. I'm calling to show you something that I did for our wedding.
Oh, can you see my new necklace? Does it look nice? Why can't you see me?
I don't know. You're on calls.
Oh.
Looks very nice.
Okay, go ahead.
So we bought, you know that the lace sign was on this before.
Yeah.
And it just like wasn't fitting right. Well, I got this instead.
Oh, how cute is that?
And it actually fits.
I like it.
You won't even believe the drama I have about our own wedding. We're, you know, about 2 months out, a month and a half out. This is crunch time, baby. You know, this is supposed to be the biggest day of our lives. You're hoping that everything's just kind of like settled and you're just trying to get there. No, not us. Let me tell you what's going on. We're getting married on the sand in a public beach, at a public beach. And in order to do that, you have to get a permit through the county. So we go to the county in December of last year and we say, hey, we want to get married on this date at this time. So we get like a 4-hour time slot to get this permit. And it's like $1,000, just stupid money. And we're like, okay, cool. Well, you could choose the west side of the beach or the east side of the beach. We choose the west side. There's like this one spot that's very private. It's public beach, but like it's more private on that side. There's a ramp for like the sand wheelchair for like our elderly guests. It's great. Awesome. Doesn't guarantee that exact spot, but it says that we can use the west side of the beach, and we're like, okay, we'll use that spot. I was making our wedding website and I was like putting down hotels for guests, and I realized one of the hotels that's like right on the water is blacked out the whole weekend. And it's not like it's Labor Day weekend or anything, because we're getting married in September, but it's not Labor Day weekend. That's like the one big holiday weekend. And I was like, huh, that's weird that it's blacked out. Like, I wonder if there's another wedding. I called them last year and I said, hey, I was wondering if anything's going on that day, if you guys have a wedding. And they were like, no, nothing's going on. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know. Must be some event, you know? Well, my mom goes to like check in on the permit because my mom's just an anxious woman. Lord bless her, but she's anxious. I get it from her. And they're like, oh yeah, you should probably check with that hotel to see if they have a wedding that same day. What do you mean? Isn't that your job? To check if they have a wedding on the same day as my wedding? Because you gave me a permit in December. What are you talking about? So I called the hotel again, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, hey, I need to know if there's a wedding. And they were like, yeah. And I said, okay, what time is your wedding? And they were like, exact same time as yours, exact same day, exact same spot. And I said, well, that's not gonna work, is it? Can you give me the event coordinator, please? So I start communicating with this lady and she's like, oh, well, this couple booked with our hotel May of 2025, but we didn't submit all of our wedding dates for the permit until March of 2026. Huh? What are you talking about? Why would you wait a full year to get your permit? Because guess what? I got my permit before you. And she's like, well, we guarantee that spot for our wedding, so. And then we look at the packages online. This couple is spending nearly between 50 to 100 grand on their wedding. And you know, it's the principle of it. Like, it's not supposed to be about money, but let's be real. We're fighting against a big hotel and a government agency. It's gonna be about money, and my little DIY wedding isn't gonna cut it. On principle, the permit place wasn't supposed to, well, it's just bad practice to give 2 permits for the same side of the beach at the same time. Nowhere on their website does it say they can't do that, but like, really, that's really bad practice. Number 1. Number 2, so they messed up, kind of, not really, but still bad practice. 2, the hotel, what are you doing? Booking a hotel, taking all this money from these people, and then not doing your job until almost a year later. Like, what are you talking about? So we come to them, we're like, okay, well, we need to accommodate each other. Can you guys move 30 minutes? We move 30 minutes. We both use the same spot. Like, what do you want to do? And they're like, no, you guys should move to the other side of the beach. And I was like, excuse me. Who got the permit first? Who did their job first? Whose permit starts first? Me. Yeah, they were like, yeah, usually we set up at like 9 in the morning. And I was like, okay, well, you don't have a permit. The permit is like a 4-hour block. So ours is from like 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Their wedding isn't until like 30 minutes after ours or something. So they don't have the permit until after ours. So ours is first. I'm like, you can't set up first if we're gonna set up first. And I don't want your wedding right next to mine, and neither does that bride and groom want my wedding next to theirs. So I'm like, okay, let's work together. And she comes back and she's like, oh, well, the bride and groom, they're not being honest with that bride and groom. I am not faulting the bride and groom at any point here. I can tell they're not being honest because this is a lawsuit, I feel like. Because there's so much money in this, but they're like, oh yeah, well, they already sent out invitations to the guests and they don't want to move their time. And I'm like, that's not a good enough excuse because guess what? Same. I don't want to move my time either. I've already sent out my invitations, and you'd be moving yours 30 minutes later. Your guests would already be there. They would think that it's starting 30 minutes earlier. It's starting 30 minutes later. We're the one who risk people missing our wedding day by moving it 30 minutes earlier, but we're willing to do it. And then we're like, okay, well, can we share the setup? Like, they're having about 100 people, we're having about 100 people. We use the chairs, we'll use your vision, I'll give up my vision. I don't really care anyways. Like, and she's like, well, the florist is gonna take so long and they're investing so much in their flowers, they don't want them to be reused. I'm like, okay, then I don't know what to tell you, I'm putting my wedding up. Like, that's what I have to say to you, is that my wedding is happening. Like, we're trying to be accommodating, and they told us 4 different times to move our wedding to the other side of the beach. Which is not that, like, I want to say it's not that big of a deal, but it is. There's so many logistical things that go on in a wedding. I have figured out where to get a sand wheelchair. I figured out the ramp. I figured out the access. I figured out the walking route. I figured out everything is like around this spa on the beach. And just because we're the little guy, they're trying to kick us out. I'm like, you messed up and the permit place messed up. Leave me alone. So we emailed again, and I told my coordinator, I was like, this is our last time being nice, but our last and final offer is we move our wedding 30 minutes earlier, we share the setup, and you don't have to move your time if you don't want to, I guess, but like, otherwise I'm gonna be taking down my chairs during your ceremony, and I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna ruin your day, you know? And they came back yesterday and they were like, oh, well, we agree that we can use the same chairs. I'm like, okay, they haven't told us no. But they want us to use our own arch and get it out of the way. And I'm like, okay, fine. I already bought an arch, so that's fine by me. She's like, what do you think about your wedding being after ours? Meaning that our wedding technically at that point would be in an hour and a half to 2 hours later than what we scheduled it for. What are you talking about? Have you never planned a wedding in your whole life? You book your photographer, the content creator, the food, the drinks, the bartender, the DJ, everything is booked. I can't move everything. And the chair and table rentals and like everything is booked based on the timeline that I made. And it's taking you 2 months or whatever. It's taking you a month to get this figured out. No, I can't move my wedding time. I can move my wedding time 30 minutes earlier. That's the best I could do. And guess what? They're not changing a thing. They're not changing a thing. So yeah, I'm just not, it's crazy because everybody around me is mad. This is the first time you're visibly seeing me crash out, because anybody that talks to me about it, I'm like, it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be fine. We have all of our loved ones coming, all of our friends and family. We're getting married and we're gonna party. Like, that's all that matters, you know, the logistics. I don't wanna say they don't matter, but like, if we don't get that side of the beach, like whatever, you know. But it's just, it's a principle fight, and we're right and you're wrong. And I did find the bride and groom's wedding website, and I will be texting the bride and groom after both of our weddings are over, because I don't want them to mess with my wedding. I don't want to mess with theirs. But if I were them, I would be livid. If I booked and I paid this much money and I booked in May of 2025 and you didn't get the permit until May of 2026, and now I'm being inconvenienced by another wedding that wants to use my same setup because you guys didn't do your job and I paid this much money, lawsuit. Lawsuit. I will be leaving a Karen review on this hotel. I will never give them my business, ever. Ever. Terrible. So unprofessional. So unprofessional. And the permit government agency place, all I gotta say is the bird. Anyways, I'm done crashing out. And now I'm on to being excited because my bachelorette is in like a few weeks. And I am so excited because we're going on a bar crawl. And I've been on this bar crawl before, and like bachelor parties and bachelorette parties will do like themes, you know, like you do like a Mamma Mia theme and everybody dressed in like Mamma Mia wear or whatever. But you end in a nightclub and you kind of dance the night away, and it's so fun. There are a lot of men in this nightclub. And all my girls are taken. And I want no men around. So no hoochie mama theme. No hoochie mama dressing up, dancing in the club, because then there's gonna be some weird men touching on us, and I don't want that. So I think I'm brilliant. I'm just gonna show you the outfit that I have, and you can guess the theme. Are you ready? And the theme is last pickle she'll ever tickle. Imagine you're on a bar crawl. It's like a walking bar crawl. Like we walk to each bar and then we end in the club. You're walking and you see 7 pickles. in like high-heeled boots. Like, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have the best time of my whole life. I'm so excited. We will have one night of like dressing actually cute, but this is the night I'm most excited for, being a pickle. And honestly, it's kind of slay. It was like 30 bucks on Amazon, but it has this little pouch right here, so I feel like you could put like whatever you need in there. I do need to figure out how I'm gonna get this to like stay up though. Yeah, maybe I should like pin it in my hair or something. Pickle party in the club. The last thing I have to update you on is my veil. It took me about 20 million different tries to decide, but I've got one. And I have decided on doing an updo. Obviously it's gonna be much fancier, but I'll just put it in a clip so we can get the visual. Got this veil on Amazon. It has like a pearl crystal beaded edge. I feel like it's really pretty. How does this work? I think like this, right? So I think I'm gonna put it up here. And I ended up getting, I love being a girl, this is so fun. I ended up getting like kind of like a fingertip length. I had to lower you so you can actually see it, but it's like a fingertip length-ish. And it's an off-white color because my mom's dress that I'm wearing is also off-white. But I was gonna do a shorter veil with the blusher, and the blusher's drama, don't get me wrong, I do love a blusher. But I was having a hard time finding this veil with the blusher at this length with the beaded pearled edge. And honestly, my mom's dress is drama, so I don't need any more drama. It'll be drama it'll be drama enough for sure. But I'm feeling so excited. It's so soon and I can't believe it. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. But I think that's all the wedding updates I have for now. Bachelorette is soon and then it's wedding weekend. So I was gonna make this wedding diaries like multiple episodes. I think this is the second or third one. But there's not gonna be much more than that because it's here. So I kind of failed at that, but it'll be fun to look back on. That's all that matters. So I will see you in the next one.